first match against Dortmund was an exciting moment for a lot of the players, but also one I'd assume that they would have been quite nervous about. Travelling halfway across the world and then playing against one of the biggest clubs in Europe, which the kids know about. They understand how big the club is, and they understand the level of players that they have inside the club. So it was a massive moment for us, and our first representative match as Futboltec on European soil.
It's exciting, yeah. We're in a country where football's everything. It's everything. Not like back where we all have this passion for football, but there's a lot of people that don't have it back home. Here, everyone has that passion. Here. This is a football country, okay? So you should be very happy that you're here. Lucky that you're here too. I never experienced this when I was a kid. I wish I did, okay? Because you can see what it takes to be a professional footballer, yeah. Everything, living out away from your family, hotel, preparing for games, eating the right stuff. This is all stuff that professionals do, yeah. And everyone here, I'm imagining that everyone here wants to be a footballer, yeah. You're in the right place now, yeah. Okay. In games, we want to do well. Okay, we want to do well for our Futboltec logo, for Australia in general, but also you guys individuals too. You always want to do well, yeah. You always want to get better. You always want to be the best. Okay?
Our first game of the tour started quite slowly, conceded 2 goals very early, but I guess every one of those players in their mindset expected to be down. They expected to be losing, and they expected that would be lesser players and a lesser team than Dortmund. From thereafter, when we began to get into our rhythm and actually build confidence and understand that we can compete at this level, we dominated a lot of the game and found that Dortmund, of course, the quality that they have, their transitional game, their physicality, their strength and their power, we're a little bit behind, and they were a little bit too strong for us that day. But by no means was it one-sided. By no means was it one way. The team actually really performed and improved throughout that match, and ended up coming home stronger. So we were impressed with that, and that led on to our second game in Germany, which was Bochum, and I believe probably one of the best performances of the tour. Good conversation with the coaching staff, and their feedback to us was that across German football, what they're used to was not what they experienced on that night. They felt that the way in which our players controlled the game was different to the style of football that they're used to in Germany. So that was also pleasing to see. Completely dominant performance, and one that controlled a very, very good top flight team in Germany. This group was, I think, in the top 3 currently in their age group across all of Germany, and we were such a dominant team, and I truly believe that was such a confidence booster for the trip, and one that the players actually felt after that wow, we have the confidence, and we believe we can compete at this level. So that was a massive turning point for us. It's such a high intensity, high quality match, and I think all of our players really stepped up and performed in that match, and that was for us what springboarded the rest of our trip, I believe.
So the under-19 cup final between Dortmund and Bayern Munich, there were 35,000. Under-19, big. Dortmund won in penalty. The balls will come out of these white gates, can you see? There's a bottom at the top on 4 sides. So the side of this. And then you've got all these square windows. And what happens with the windows is it lights up. Okay? So you'll hear a little noise. Where you hear the noise is where the ball's coming from. But before the ball comes out, you need to look where the green light is. okay? Because then you need to adjust your body and know where your first touch is going to go in order to hit the ball into that window where the green light is. Understand?
To work closely and speak at length with Tim, who introduced us also, took us into the football night, which we all knew so well after seeing one of our very own Musti Amini, the clip that came out of him inside the football night, an Australian footballer that played his trade for quite a long time in Dortmund. For our kids to go in there and actually witness firsthand, which not a lot of groups get access to, so we were lucky enough to be in there, and such an incredible training tool. That's a multi-million-dollar facility, one that that hasn't really been replicated too many places. There's probably 2 or 3 of those in the world at the moment. And we were lucky enough to have our players through and experience it and understand how useful it can be and what it's used for. So that was a very exciting moment for the players, and treated almost as if like a little light sort of day off, but still focused around football and understanding the level that is out there in Europe.
So after games, for example, they have to fill in like a diary of how they played. Yeah, it only takes 2 or 3 minutes in the game, but so every game that that was against Real Madrid this time last year, 19.
Did they win?
We lost 2-1. But yeah, so it's not just like the football side of stuff. They have to do lots of what you might class as schoolwork as well. Okay? Which I'm sure you guys really love, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So one of the benefits about being away with a squad over a 2 to 3 week window is that you can actually monitor players 24/7. So it enables us to see in terms of their recovery strategies, what they're actually implementing, what they're eating, how their sleep quality is going, and basically how they're recovering the next day in regards to mental fatigue, muscular fatigue as well. Some of the strategies we put into place to try to ensure that we were on top of all players with regards to how they were feeling and playing and how they were sleeping was that we did some wellness coverage every single day. So we had players fill out how they felt, how they were eating, how they were sleeping, and if there was any muscle soreness. Some of the strategies we utilised in terms of helping players to recover was having them understand that it wasn't just about the musculoskeletal system itself and muscle soreness, but also it was about their hydration, it was about their nutrition and also their sleep quality. Of course, that's an important part to any footballer's lifestyle and also part of their playing game and career. So for us, it was important that they understood the mechanisms behind what happens off the park.